Hey guys, welcome to this podcast called Late Night Bool. Um, Currently it is 11:13 in the night.
No, 11:01.
Oh shoot! Oh really? That
Yeah.
early? Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, no. Welcome to Late Night Bool. Um, I'm your host Mike Newman, and here joining me as my other host is Elliott Preston.
What's up, everybody?
And yeah, no, this is just kind of a show that we just talk about anything we want. What's happening in the world, what's going on with our lives, anything we got to rant about. Hopefully, we don't come off as rambling, and also like as like like music people ourselves, we'll probably get really into the technical side of music as well.
Yeah, music and video games.
Yeah,
Both, really.
absolutely. So let me just get. Do you want to start with intros real quick?
Yeah, sure. Like you said, I'm Elliott Preston. Me and Mike have known each other since 6th grade was when we became friends.
Hell
We
yeah.
actually secretly met in 5th grade at
Yeah,
Hartford Glen.
lacrosse camp.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that too.
we also went. Oh yeah, I totally forgot Hartford Glen and lacrosse camp.
I
too.
forgot about the lacrosse camp one. That's crazy though. But
Yeah.
yeah. But we didn't become like actual friends until 6th grade. We were in like the same homeroom or whatever. Wasn't that Miss Collins?
Miss Collum, yeah, Miss Collum with Kissy Boy Sully himself. I'm throwing him right under the bus.
Shout out to Sully, bro.
Yeah, Sully PP.
But yeah, we met a long time ago. That's like what, 10 years now? Something ridiculous.
Yeah, it was 2009, so like 10 years, almost 11 now.
Wow, that's nuts.
Yeah,
but anyway, like I'm a musician. I make music. I also stream Smash Bros and other games. I'm a big Smash Bros nut. I'm sure you'll get sick of me talking about that. I play guitar, I sing, I make beats. Just sort of an all-arounder. But music is like my main thing. Like that's what I love to do more than anything else. I guess that's bare minimum for now. All you need to know about me. So, Mike, what do you want to say?
Hey guys, you might know me from my YouTube channel, Lars T. But no, honestly, like I said, I met Elliot in 5th grade, 6th grade, like we actually started like being friends, and we both have a passion for music, but I'm more really low key about it because at first I wasn't really comfortable about like sharing my music, but excuse me, that was disgusting. Slowly as I'm sorry, but like I said, I do have a passion for music as well. I self-taught myself when I was 15. And I shared some of my stuff on some Sonic forums. I got some critique, and I actually met some pretty cool friends out of it as well. I am like very low key about it, only because I'm not confident in it, but slowly I'm becoming more confident and I'm actually working with a lot of people. And I met a lot of people as well. I also worked on a huge album. Like with mastering and like some tracks here and there, as well as the backgrounds with my good friend. And I also do YouTube. I also go to school, and I'm also trying to make my own game with that fan game engine called Sonic Robo Blast 2. Nothing's set in stone yet, but we're working on it, and I'm also trying to make a Pokemon fan game, appropriately named Pokemon Sice. But yeah, I feel like I just kind of dumped a whole fucking essay on you guys.
That's all good.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, we'll have all our extracurricular stuff in the description. Like if you decide you actually like us.
Extracurricular, like I'm playing lacrosse or something. Like,
Oh yeah.
I go to the gym. Yo, find me at Burdick, bro.
Yeah, find me at Gold's Gym.
Yo, you lift? These thighs don't lie, bro.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
God. But yeah, like Newman said, like I'm on YouTube too. I'm on Twitch. I'm on YouTube actually for like the Smash stream stuff and for my music. But yeah, that's really all we need to say for intros. You'll get to know us plenty as this series goes on.
Absolutely.
And of course, like in the future, if you guys want us to talk about anything specific, then please let us know. We'll have outlets for that.
Hell yeah, dude. Maybe we can get some phone calls in like those old radio shows. Like, let me try to do. All right, caller number 1, you're on the air. Something like.
Can I get
wrong number. We're not McDonald's.
Fuck.
Or B-Dubs.
Or Arby's. Fuck Arby's,
fuck
bro.
Arby's. Dude, can't...
Imagine like you're on a first date, right? And she wants to go to Arby's. What are you doing?
Obviously you made the wrong choice because if it ain't fucking McDonald's, it ain't shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, considering it's fast food, like it's
Arby's.
already an L, but like Arby's of all things, like you're just starting out at the F tier.
Yeah, no, like listen,
Like I feel like you should have saw that coming. You know what I mean? Like if you're on a first date with somebody and they say, "Oh, I love Arby's," like you should have saw that coming. Like there should have been other signs about like just how they are that should clue you into that. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
like I know it's
sounds fucked
it's
up.
gonna be a little inappropriate to say, but like if this girl said she liked Arby's, I'll be like, it's like under there like Arby's meat too. Like what's up, dude? Like
That was a little gross, bro.
I know I'm sorry. Like Arby's meat is just so repulsive to look at.
It
Like,
is.
it honestly looks like, but that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, fuck Arby's.
Yeah, fuck Arby's. Fuck Subway too, dude.
But yeah, I guess another thing too is we're both 21 right now.
Yeah, so if when we talk about any drinking, it is legal in the state of Maryland. So, if you're like in some weird country or not country, if you're in some weird state where it is not legal at the age of 21, get out.
Just move.
Yeah, get out of that state. Unless if you're in Canada, then
Yeah, that's 19 there.
18 actually.
What?
Because
I thought it was 19.
no, because
I could have swore.
I mean, if you want to look it up while I'm telling the story real quick.
I think I will actually.
Okay.
Just low key. I feel like it's 19 because like I went there like on a cruise.
When did you go to Canada?
I was 20.
20?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I thought it was weird, at least from the way I remember it. I thought it was weird that it was 19.
Yeah, no. Because I went there right after I got back from senior week, and for people who don't know what senior week is, basically our high school, like it's not funded by the high school, but like after
I was right. It's 19.
19? Okay.
Yeah, it's weird.
That's awesome though.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it's
so
pretty
like
cool.
like I was saying, like senior week is basically just like a big shit show where every high school senior goes down to the closest beach, in our case Ocean City, Maryland, and just gets really fucked up. Underage drinking, underage drug abuse, you name it, dude. Anything could have happened down there. I got my longboard stolen the second time I went down there.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I forgot you went.
Yeah, I went twice.
I didn't go. I didn't drink then. Because I was a well-behaved boy back then.
Yeah, but like after that, the day after I got back from senior week, I went to Canada, and it was really nice. I went to the French part, like Ottawa, Montreal, Quebec, and it was weird because like half, like because like it's a French speaking country, like that Providence.
Yeah.
So I mean, but it's not all French. Like they got French at the top.
It's where their roots are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got French at the top and then like English at the bottom. And every single restaurant that my uncle and I went to, I don't know, like they just said something like in French. They're like, "Did you get it?" And my uncle's like, "Oh no, we speak English." They're in like one time I heard the waiter, "Oh, okay, thank God. Like, what do you guys want to drink?" And then that's when she asked me like, "Oh, do you want alcohol?" I'm like, I'm not. And then my uncle's like, "Shh." And like he's like, "Yeah, he'll take it." And then like he slid me a beer. He's like, "Don't tell your mom about this, okay?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, no, I won't tell my mom."
That's sick.
Yeah, she'll kill me. But no, it was really fun. I highly recommend anybody going to the east side of Canada, like where the French part is. Like
I was on west side. I was in like Victoria.
I gotcha. Yeah, no. My uncle's a pilot, and like we literally flew up to New York. And then we just got a rental car and we just drove up to the border and they said, "Hey, welcome to Canada." And like, it was really fun. It was a nice 10 days. And I immediately could tell when we got back to America, when we went to the first gas station, everybody was looking like they were miserable, dude. Because in Canada, dude, like it's not a stigma at this point because I just feel like everyone's genuinely happier there. And I got one more story from Canada. I went during the time where I think the one person got like ate by an alligator at Disney World or something, and I was literally sitting there at the Marriott eating breakfast with my uncle, and this guy turns to us. He was like, "Americans, am I right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, fuck them."
I'm like, "Yeah, they're crazy, dude." But yeah, that's my Canada story.
That's cool.
Yeah,
But yeah, like because like the main time I went was actually like a cruise to Alaska. Like we shipped out from Seattle, and by the way, I freaking love Seattle, dude. I was there for like a day and a half, and I was in love.
Is it true that it's always raining there?
It did not rain while we were there, but like it was close. But I just like New York's cool, but like, dude, Seattle, like I want to live in fucking Seattle.
Yeah.
That place, there's something about it. Like I can't describe it, but like I just felt like I don't know, like something clicked in my head. Does that make any sense? Like I felt like
Yeah,
it made
no.
sense for me to be there.
Yeah, no, that's like me with District of Columbia, also known as DC. Sorry for getting formal, but
Yeah, no formalities on Late Night Bool.
yeah, fuck it.
But yeah, so we hit Victoria like on the way back, and I was like, yo, like I'm drinking age, like I'm gonna buy something alcoholic. So I got ice wine, which is apparently like a Canadian thing.
Yeah.
It's basically I forget the details about how they ferment it, but it's like the grapes are literally frozen when they pick them.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it turns out to be like a super sweet wine. And like it was cool until like I drank it. Like I bought it to like share with someone, and it was like so sweet. It was a half size of a normal bottle. And I spent like $45, dude, and it fucking sucked.
Really?
Yeah, it was horrible.
You were like building it up. To
I
be
was,
like,
dude. It was so bad.
You're like, yeah, man. I took a first sip and it was fucking awful.
Yeah, dude. Well, cause like it was like 70 something, like in I forget the Canadian currency. I'm sorry. But in US dollars, it was like 45 for literally half a bottle of wine. It was like a pint size of like vodka.
Yeah.
It was that much, but of wine. So it's like 2 glasses worth or something.
I think it's just called Canadian dollars.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
I know it's not the euro, you know.
Yeah,
but like
no,
it was
so.
horrible. But yeah, like low key, like the Canada part was like the low point for me, just because Alaska was so cool and Seattle was so cool, and it was just like on the way back, and like I don't really like cruises that much. Like I don't like feeling like you're stuck on a boat. I don't know. It just doesn't really do it for me.
Yeah.
So I was just like, all right, I'm ready to go back. You know what I mean? Because it was a week-long thing. So
Yeah, no.
I got kind of sick of it.
That's the total opposite for me. Like, I actually went on a cruise when I was 10 years old.
Oh, wow.
I think we went to, like, the northern part of South America, like, where Brazil and Belize is. You know, it was cool. I mean, I was kind of too young to, like, you know, do everything on the cruise. But you know, they had like stuff for kids, and I actually met a girl I really liked on that cruise named Madeline, and like, you know, ironically she liked Sonic too. So
damn, dude, that was your soulmate.
Yeah, honestly, like I kind of miss her a little bit. She was really chill, and we hooked up like on Club Penguin and shit like that, and just like hung out. And I talked to her like from all the way when I was like 15 years old, but like, you know, it was fun. I mean, it was Carnival Cruise. That was before like they started getting really shitty, like with their customer service and PR. But like,
I've never been on a Carnival Cruise, but I just hear they're terrible.
Oh yeah, no, they used to be okay, but like now it's just kind of like really shitty.
It's like the thing that I've heard. Like I've been on 2 cruises my entire life. And the first one I was like 13 or something, and we went on like Disney's cruise line to the Bahamas, and that was actually really good. And then the Alaska one, we went Royal Caribbean. I can't speak, but like the general like impression that I get from Carnival Cruise Lines is like, it's good if you're like an adult and you just kind of want to drink the whole time. But if you're like a kid with your family, like there's nothing for you there.
But like I would argue with that. Like they actually had a lot of shit for the kids to do.
Really? I mean, that's just what I've heard. Like I obviously haven't been on.
I mean,
one,
like, you know, like
that was the impression I got from like certain parents that like my parents would talk to. It was just sort of like an L apparently for the kids a lot of times. I mean, I can't speak on that personally.
I mean, when I wasn't like, you know, going with my mom and stepdad at the time to like, you know, like whatever, snorkeling or whatever the fuck we were doing. Like, you know, I genuinely had fun, but like I honestly would not want to go on a cruise like in this timeline, like not anymore, because it sounds so crusty, and like I actually get like, believe it or not, I actually get really seasick easily.
Oh, my mom does.
Yeah, no,
I
like
never did.
I mean, like I was like on prescription like for like seasickness, but like, you know, the next year, like we went to Florida to fish, and I was not having a good time. Like I was yakking everywhere.
Jeez.
And like, you know, I caught a fish, but you know, fucking.
So drinking on a cruise is sort of off the table for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Oh, dude, that would be
horrible.
Fucking Florida, man. I hated it.
You hate Florida?
I just hated it.
Florida's kind of weird.
That's where all old people go to die.
No, that's facts. I'm pretty sure they made a joke about that in Seinfeld at some point.
Yeah. Let's do
Del
Florida.
Boca Vista.
Yeah. Yo, Festivus, bro.
Festivus for the rest of us. Oh,
but
God, that's a banger of a show.
Nah, Florida's just really, my experience with Florida, I was seasick, and I remember I caught this fish. I don't know what the fuck kind of fish it was. I even tried looking it up with like my fish friends, like Gabe Cabral and Mark Cabral.
Oh, Gabe fishes?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No,
I
he
didn't know
fishes
that.
with his dad all the time.
Oh, okay.
And like all I remember was just reeling this fishing with my stepdad, and this fish was just shitting everywhere. I was so repulsed by it. I was like freaked out, and I still thinking about it makes me cringe. Like I'm cringing now about it, and like I don't know. Like Florida's just really like crummy. Like I don't know. I just know a lot of shit.
Well, they call it like America's basement, right?
Yeah. I don't know.
Something like that.
And like all the shit like you hear there, like the weather, it's like really like does God or whoever like really not want us living there with all the hurricanes they're throwing at us and all the fucking Jurassic life there, like the alligators and like the big fucking barracudas? I don't know if there's barracudas there, but
Barracuda.
but like
I mean, anywhere you live in America, you're gonna get something. It's either if
But,
you're in the
like,
middle, you get tornadoes.
you
If you're on the
always
left
hear-
side, you get earthquakes. Because you make my earthquake.
Yeah.
And if you're on the right, you get hurricanes.
yeah, but you always hear shit about Florida.
Yeah.
Always.
It's always like bad.
And I know
too.
and I know the shitty like
It's weird that Disney World's there.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, why didn't they pick somewhere else?
fucking Georgia.
I mean, is that like a marketing thing? Like they figure like, oh, it's Disney World, so people will travel to it, but the old people that live in Florida don't want to travel far.
I think it's a
so
like,
everybody could just go.
I honestly
Is
think,
that what it is?
I don't think they put it there originally knowing that, but now that like Florida like
Well,
what
I feel like it probably was that way to
all
some
you
extent.
have is Miami, and then like Florida, like the whole country, not the country, god damn it, the whole state of Florida is just like, hey Disney, listen, you're bringing a lot for this economy here. Like, help us out, bro.
Economy.
Yeah, I'm fucking slurring my words.
Aminals.
I'm not even drunk, dude. Like, but like like
Maybe needs a beer.
yeah. I will just say this, like, just so like we don't ramble on. My old boss at Mr. Wise Pizza and Fries, and I do not care. I'm calling him out right now. His name was Bill. He was like literally wore tap out shirts and shit like that, and he was like. He walked around.
Did he wear Osiris's?
Oh, I have fucking no idea. But like he would like walk around. Oh, I'm tough shit. I'm tough shit, bro. I'm tough shit, dude. And I'm like and like trying to make conversation. I'm like, oh, where do you work other than here? That is top secret. Okay, I am not allowed to tell you. I'm like, what are you selling drugs? Turns out that he's just towing cars and shit like that. And apparently, like he cheated on his wife or some shit. So like every single time his wife no, he worked. His wife would sit there because she didn't trust him. And they look shitty and they look like they've been through like fucking hell and back. And then he's like, I'm going to Florida to check out some houses. I'm like, good, stay down there. Like,
Yeesh.
I'm kind of glad I don't work there anymore because I would be in big shit
Oh my
for
God.
calling this man out. But yeah, let's move on.
Coronavirus, am I right?
Corona, dude, like you know about that?
Barely. I was just memeing.
Okay.
But like,
So apparently,
well, like this like older dude came into my work. I work at a liquor store, and he was saying like something about it, and I hadn't heard of it till that point.
yeah,
So he was saying his daughter and his son were talking about it, and his son was like in the know, but she was not. And basically, what happened was like he was talking about. He's like, "Oh, you hear about the coronavirus?" And the daughter made a joke. She's like, "Yeah, I've had that since I was 15. You know, like Coronas, like the beer." Like, yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
not funny.
knee slapper. But then, dude, like the next day,
Yeah.
he said the daughter came up to them and she was like, "Wait, did you guys know that coronavirus is like a real thing?" It's like, yeah, you fucking idiot.
Bro.
That's what he was talking about. So that was kind of cringe. But like, isn't it like from eating like snake meat or some shit?
No, I mean I don't know the origins about it. All I know is like it's apparently like it's a respiratory like kind of disease
Oh,
that originated in a city just outside of Hong Kong, China.
yeah.
And I don't
There's
know
like
the,
70 deaths now or something. Right?
yeah, and like
Something
they're
like that.
rushing to make three new hospitals just to contain everybody and like analyze and like help them feel better. And there's already I think the number. I might be wrong with the number. I think there's already been 7 cases of the coronavirus in the U.S. Uh,
Wow.
some on the West Coast, one in New Jersey, and I think someone might be showing signs of the coronavirus in Maryland. But so far, they're doing okay. They're just testing them right now.
That's weird. Like, how does it just spread through the air? Or
Oh
what?
yeah, it's airborne.
Fuck.
Yep,
That's disgusting.
I know, dude. Like, 2020's whack, man. Like,
Not even a month in.
I remember it was like this meme I saw on Instagram. It was like the 20s we had the Black Plague. I think 2020's due for something else. And look what's happening.
Oh my god.
Like, holy shit, dude. I won't be surprised if, like, I don't want to sound grim when I say this, but definitely outbreak is inevitable. There's definitely something going down
Yeah.
later this year. I'm guaranteed that, like, there's going to be a lot of, like, people, like, sick in the next couple months.
Just hope it's not us.
Oh,
I'm like, Jesus, dude.
I mean, like, literally, I was looking around in my class today, like, walking around the house, and I'm like, dude, if coronavirus broke out here,
you'd go home.
honestly, like, what would we do?
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know.
what would the university do?
Oh, that's what you mean. I
I
really don't
mean,
know.
like, yeah, I mean, I know what I would
Fucked
do.
house.
I know what I would do. I would just wear a face mask, but, like,
Even that. I think I would just get out of there.
oh yeah, no, for sure,
Like,
for sure.
I'm not trying to die over school.
It's pretty freaky, like, on, like, how, like, this is all just happened, like, I think, like, 5 days ago, and it's already, like, considered, like, a kind of like a major outbreak,
My god.
especially in China where it originated from.
Huh.
So
That's weird, dude.
it's really freaky, but
Yeah, I wish I knew a little bit more about like the origin, because I think it was something about snake meat, but I forget.
we'll definitely hear the origins coming up soon.
Yeah, I'm
and-
back on Twitter, so
In the next
Sure, I'll
couple
see
months,
it.
we'll probably hear something that we like. This just in: coronavirus is airborne and it's taking over your children.
awesome.
Like,
Sick, bro. My god, dude.
but yeah. On a lighter note, for most people, school started again. And, like, I mean, Elliot, like, like, he doesn't go to school, but, like, anymore, but, like, he is working, like, he isn't, like, bumming it up and stuff like that, and he is making, like, music, and as well as doing, like, twitch.tv/Elliott Smash.
Yeah. Thanks for the
But
plug.
yeah, no problem. But, like,
Yeah, like I always knew I wanted to do music as like my job. You know what I mean? Like there was never like a question in my mind. I think I was like 10 or 11 or something.
Yeah.
I figured that out. So I started playing violin when I was 9, and then I picked up guitar, and I'm self-taught guitar at 13. And I don't know. It was never a question in my mind. I always wanted to like write music. You know what I mean? Like early on, I was like really influenced by like people like Eddie Van Halen, who were just like nuts on the guitar. And there was a very short period where I was like, I just want to be like Eddie Van Halen. I just want to be like some crazy guitar player. But what I soon realized was like I wanted to, like, what makes Eddie Van Halen so great isn't just that he plays really fast. You know what I mean? Because there are guitar players, in my opinion, that's all they're good for. Like, I'm not gonna call anybody out because like it's me, but like the true like draw to Eddie Van Halen for me is the songwriting. Like the fact that he was so original and crazy and wrote good ass songs. It's like I would try to write something and I'm like, fuck, like I've spent all this time just like trying to play something fast and like emulate someone else. I didn't know how to write anything. You know what I mean? But like
yeah.
but I figured out very early on that's what I wanted to do. So I went through school and then I went to Towson. It was the only college I applied to because I knew I would get in, but like I really didn't want to go. I felt like I was just going like for my parents, and I feel like a lot of people feel that way. I was going for business, which if you know me at all, like I would not vibe in a business office, dude. I would kill myself. But I stuck it out for the first year, and then beginning of sophomore year is when I really started to feel like fuck, like I really got to get out of this. You know what I mean? Because first semester of college, I wrote so much, dude. I wrote like over 100 songs in those like 3 months or whatever the fuck it is, like 15 weeks.
Yeah,
semester.
15, about 4 months.
Yeah. Oh, okay, 4 months. Yeah, dude. I wrote over 100 songs, and I was making stuff on GarageBand, and I was writing on guitar, and I was like practicing my singing and
Yeah.
stuff because it was still pretty weak back then, and like
And this
it
was
was
like
cool.
coming out hot from Miss Vellenbaum's class.
Miss Bellows music, that class that we had in high school, yeah.
I hated that class. Like the program was so shitty. I just like.
Oh yeah.
She was like, "You gotta do it on this program." I'm like,
Well, Sibelius was just an L, and then
"Yeah, Sibelius never worked."
Pro Tools could not run on that.
I did
computer.
more work at home on FL Studio than I did in class.
Yeah, absolutely. It sucked.
But continue.
But yeah, like so once sophomore year started, like that sort of high that I got from like being on my own and writing stuff wore off, and it's like, hey, but I'm still in school, dude. I don't have anything released, and that like hit me hard. So I released my first EP, Beginnings, which is all like electronic music I just made in my first semester of college.
Yeah, I remember you showed me when I visited in the spring.
Yeah, and it's just like I was like, fuck, dude, like I feel like I have nothing to show for you. I haven't released anything, so like that hit me hard, and I started releasing stuff. And then like I moved out from living there. I was living with my friend Steven for 3 semesters, and Mike knows Steven too. He's a cool guy.
Shout out to Steven.
Shout out to Steven. What's up, bro?
Hit us up sometime, okay? Jesus.
But I was like I just had to talk to him. I'm like, dude, I can't do this anymore. Like I'm trying to get out. He's like, no, dude, it's cool. Like you have to do this kind of thing. Like he knew too. You know, he was always
because school's not really.
Yeah,
school's
he was
not
always
for anybody.
he was always very supportive of like my music.
Yeah. I let me correct myself. I said anybody. School's not for everybody.
Yeah. But so my plan was second semester sophomore year, I was just gonna not go. You know what I mean? And then my mom slowly convinced me to take 2 classes, and one was online, and one I just commuted for like 2 days a week or whatever the fuck. And like that period was like a really emotional time for me. Like just the drive there and the drive back, like there were times I was literally crying in the car because I felt that shitty about it, you know what I mean? Because I tried to like stand up for myself and like not go because like I know in my heart what I want to do, but like I somehow got roped into like trying it just at a smaller scale, and like I couldn't do it after that.
At least you stuck through with it.
Yeah, I mean I tried. I ended up failing one of the classes, I'm sure. I never looked at the grades.
Really?
But like I woke up late for the final for the one that I was commuting to.
Oh no, okay.
Yeah, I woke up late.
That'll do it.
And it was like pouring down rain, dude. I was already gonna be like a half hour late to the freaking final. And at the time, I called my girlfriend. I'm just like, I'm so fed up. Like, I felt like I was about to explode. I was like, I literally just want to fucking turn around. And I forget exactly what she said. I think she just said something along the lines of like she was still trying to get me to go, but like, I knew that I was going to turn around, and I ended up turning around, and I felt a little shitty about it just because I knew my mom wouldn't like it, you know what I mean, and my dad, but they also didn't give me a hard time for it either. I think they knew it was sort of the breaking point.
Yeah.
You know? But since then, like I've released a bunch of other stuff. I keep myself busy, and now I've been streaming since July of 2019.
I think so.
I believe it was July. So, yeah, I definitely keep myself occupied. I'm not just bumming it, like, you know, working like a Joe job.
Yeah.
And doing nothing, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just not like that. Like, I hate the feeling that I'm doing nothing, you know? I can't do that.
I gotcha.
It messes with me, but yeah, that's a little rant about my history with school.
Hey, nothing wrong with that, dude. Nothing wrong with that. You got my respect because, like, you know, you tried it, you didn't like it, but and then you're, like I said, you're still doing stuff now.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're just like bumming it up, like shooting dope up or anything like that.
Yeah, or just like, you know, like not planning at all for anything.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? But anyway, yeah, that's my little story. It's just, I don't know, if anybody's out there, like, not everybody should just like, if they're not feeling school on a certain day, like just quit. Like that's not what I'm advocating for at all.
No.
But like, you have to understand, it bothered me for like almost 2 years.
Yeah, like
You know
if
what I
you
mean?
know it's not for you, like
I felt like I was betraying like a younger version of myself.
yeah,
You know what I mean, that would have just been like, no, fuck that. What are you doing? You know what I mean? Like I felt like I was having a conversation constantly with like the kid version of me that still wants that. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And I can't fight with that kid because that's me.
That's
You
pretty
know?
spiritual. Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of is. Yeah. That's just how I am.
Quickly, write that down for lyrics.
Right? No.
Write
no,
it down.
No.
School sucks.
I already wrote a song about talking to your younger self, but
Oh, cool.
that'll
Okay.
be out on an album. I'm not even kidding. You think I'm fucking with you, but I'm not even kidding.
Oh.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Not cheesy.
Yeah, and like for me, I was kind of the total opposite. Like I was kind of like excuse me for a second. I'm gonna take a sip of my water. That's some good shit. But anyway, sorry, went down the wrong pipe, but
You're a clown.
yeah, I'm
You're
like,
a clown.
yeah, like me, like in high school, I never really was like the one to like take high interest in school. I hated it. Like I wasn't like in any remedial classes. Like I was like average place, but like at the same time, I just really wasn't like feeling school. Like I was barely scraping by my senior year, and I wanted to try the college thing out just like one time just to see if I liked it or not, but I knew I was gonna hate it. But lo and behold, I took 2 classes. I got decent grades. I got a C and a B in statistics and English 101. And I was like, okay, like I kind of dig the school thing, and I went for 3 classes the next semester. Then I full sailed and I went for full semester for fall 2017, spring 2018. Transferred to Towson, and like currently, like I love to pursue education, but at the same time, I am still true to myself. Like I do like making content, like whether it be levels, graphics, music, videos, anything really. But
I think you underrate your musical ability sometimes.
I
Like if I could put it this way, like it's been in my life for most of my life, over half my life now.
yeah, it's been pretty prominent in my life too. Like
Yeah.
like I literally like had such a fascination with like video game music where like
Oh, me too. Yeah.
unlocking the sound. Like I remember when I unlocked the sound test for my first Game Boy game or Game Boy Advance game, which was Sonic Advance 3. I unlocked the sound test. I was like blown away. I was like, I can listen to all this shit like without just idling the level.
Yeah, exactly.
And like I was like fiending for like every sound test, and I'm so lucky and blessed that like
that it hits
like
you that way.
Sonic Adventure, like Adventure 2, Advance 1, 2, 3, Rush 2, like and other games as well, like had sound tests like in like as the option.
Yeah.
And even when it wasn't like even when you didn't have to unlock it, I was like, fuck yeah. But like I really started to take like the creative drive for music because like like when I was 14, I started really like watching these mashups on YouTube with like, I think the prominent one when I was 14 was they mashed up Space Jam with a lot of video game music. It was pretty
Oh.
it was a pretty lit time on YouTube, but yeah, and I just started like learning music, watching tutorials. I actually snuck off to the course room when Miss Jones wasn't there and actually like practice like some fingering techniques.
Yeah.
But
But yeah, like what I was gonna say was like
yeah, sorry
like
about that.
since I learned like in a school setting at first, and then I would join like orchestras and stuff because like I said, I played violin originally, and I was always very good at that. But like I always wanted to play guitar. You know what I mean? Just because my dad plays, and like you guys can't see because there's just audio, but like the room we're recording in now is just full of fucking guitars. It's insane.
The Bool recording bass.
Yeah, and like so I always had like a very fundamental understanding of music, and I always had like a good ear, like matching pitches and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I have a very fundamental understanding of it, which is why it's like pretty easy for me to like write things now. But I get the impression a lot is like you have a fascination, and you just pick up like little things here and there along the way and like add it up. You know what I mean?
Oh no, for sure.
Because like I'll write typically on guitar, and I've been getting more used to writing on a keyboard too, and of course like lyric writing. But like you didn't have like a go-to instrument at first. Like I think your go-to instrument is keys, but you're not bound by keys either. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, because let me add to that.
Yeah, like my instinct is to pick up a guitar if I want to write something.
Yeah.
Because it's my way of just like figuring it out.
Yeah,
But-
exactly. I mean, it all started too with Sega Genesis Tracker. Well, before it got before it got discontinued, it was called VGM Tracker,
Hmm.
which stand for Video Game Music Tracker,
Yeah.
and they had a Sega Genesis chip with the YM2616, I think. Um, and like I would take like the FM synths and like try to like arrange something with them. And I remember I first arranged something and I posted it on a Sonic fan site, and I got told it was shit. And I
Oh.
was like, all right, well, how can I improve it? And I literally improved from that. And then when I was more when I got really fascinated in music, when I got my own computer
Hmm.
that ran better, my mom got me FL Studio for Christmas, and that's when it all changed. I remember the first thing I did was ear for ear try to recreate "Party in the USA" by Miley Cyrus using Pokemon Emerald instruments.
Oh my
It
god.
was pretty fun.
Yeah.
It was pretty sick. I still have that file. I think it's called "Party in the Market."
Oh god.
Yeah. I'll have to show you. It's definitely
Yeah,
on my
yeah.
Dropbox on my
Okay.
phone.
That's
But
cool.
yeah, no, and I really started to take a fascination for piano, and because when I saw like the whole piano roll, I was like, wow, like this is really cool.
Yeah.
And then when we got the Fellenbaum's class, I already had my prior knowledge of like chords and stuff like that. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
that's your C, that's your major, that's your minor, and bitch elephants don't have sharps. Uh,
But yeah, that's another thing to point out too. I have two things. So like the first one is when throughout my writing experience, I'm a pretty hard on myself just in general. And sometimes it can be to a fault. But I try not to like be too hard, you know what I mean? But
yeah,
I always improved as far as like writing, because like I would write something, and if I wasn't happy with it, then I would just be like, all right, well, that was a test. I wouldn't try to like grind out that song to make it better, because I knew it just has to be what it is.
hmm
But like I learned more from myself than anybody else as far as writing goes. Whereas like you, like back then, like again, like the fundamental understanding like maybe wasn't there as much, but you had people that like would give you pointers that had been doing it for a
Oh
while,
yeah,
which
and
definitely helped you
I'm
out.
very grateful.
Yeah, yeah.
Like my one friend I still talk to a lot. I think that was the one where I worked on the major album with. Uh, he gave it to me like to finish, but then like I finished it up, and then he came back on the internet gracefully and
Yeah.
said we're canceling it. And I was like,
Oh,
oh man.
damn.
But yeah, the experience is still there.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
very grateful for all the online friends that I met through SRB2 and the music communities, and definitely the VGM community.
Yeah.
So
And then the second thing was the reason like beginnings, for example, it's like all like chiptune electronic stuff.
Mhm.
Like there are no real instruments on it at all,
Yeah.
and no words. But the way I
just
would
basic instrumentals and arrangements.
yeah, like software instruments and
Yeah.
stuff. And like back then, like I sucked at keyboard, like straight up, I was horrible. So I didn't really try to play too much, but I would just like point and click. Because
Yeah,
as I would create, I would just like hear melodies in my head, and I would figure out where that was on the keyboard.
I'm still like that too.
You
I
know what
actually
because
kind of prefer it.
I still have like the ear for it, and like I hear all these like lines and like chord progressions and stuff. I just had to figure it out that way, because when I pick up a guitar, like the frets, like I see like shapes on the frets, and like it makes sense to me. But like I don't have that with keys right now. I don't see the shapes as well. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no,
Like
got
I don't
you.
see the intervals like I do on the guitar. Like it just makes sense to me. I can't explain it.
Yeah,
Like I don't know. It's really weird. Like how I like improv on guitar and stuff like that. I just see. I just it's almost like I watch it play in front of me on the guitar before my fingers move,
hmm
and then I do it. I'm like, yeah, that was what I was thinking of. You know what I mean? But like keys, I have to really like grind it out, like kind of note by note for the most part. And I'm getting better at it, but like I don't think it'll ever top the general understanding that I have like when I'm improving on guitar or something. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So like I think over time, looking at like my software stuff, stylistically it might change a little bit, simply because like I'm more prone now to like play it. You know what I mean? And there's gonna be like slight human errors and like timing things that might be hard to figure out point and click, but if you play it, it's just like, it's easy.
yeah, exactly.
So it's really cool like looking back, because like I listen to my music like a good amount of the time, because obviously I like it. Like if you didn't listen to your own music, I think you're stupid. You know what I mean, like imagine being a cook And like some people think that's egotistical, but it's so not. Because like imagine being a cook and like never eating your own food.
Yeah, no,
Like how,
exactly.
it's like, well, if you don't want to eat it, like why would anybody else want to fucking eat it? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like that's how I view it.
and
It's
I
like, it's my thing. I made it because I like it.
yeah.
You know, so
And like I will admit, like for the game I'm working on, this past 2018 August. Shit, I keep forgetting we're in 2020. I like throughout the whole summer I actually composed the first zone of of the whole game, and by far my favorite one is still Act 1. I kind of do the Fortnite dance a little bit sometimes because
Oh,
it's so
God.
bouncy. I'm just like yeah. I'm like, we like Fortnite.
oh god.
And then
No.
someone actually ironically put that track to the default dance in Fortnite, and I was like, oh my god, it actually works.
Oh no.
I'm like, I knew
what have you
it.
done, bro?
I knew it.
What have you done?
Yeah, I was proud of it. I was proud of my friend for doing
That's
that.
funny though.
Yeah.
And Mike has also used a few of my electronic tracks in his YouTube videos too. Which is
Absolutely.
one of the coolest like memories I have of music.
yeah.
That's when I felt like, damn, I'm making something that someone else likes. Like,
Dude,
that's so cool. Like, fuck.
Yeah, honestly, the story with that, I was just like, when Sonic Mania came out, after it got delayed to PC by 2 weeks because of some Demvo DRM bullshit that even the developers were pissed out about, I was like, hey, I really like this track. I remember you showing me. Can I use it for the end card? And Elliott's like, yeah. Elliott's like, sure. And like, he actually posted it to his Instagram. He's like, dude, my friend Mike's using this and using one of my songs in his YouTube video. Go check it out. And by far, like, I still look at that like video and like I like from a personal perspective, like I can. It's one of my favorites that I've actually made because like you can definitely genuinely tell I was excited to play Sonic Mania first of all.
Yeah.
And like right off the bat, as soon as the episode ended, it faded like perfectly when Eggman was using the Phantom Ruby and from the bottom up started playing.
Yeah.
And Sonic's running through the animation. Like it really worked. Yeah, it really worked out really well. And like, you liked it as well. And that's when we really started connecting.
Well, like I watch your old videos sometimes too, especially the early ones. But like
how early we talking about?
Like the first like 3 or 4 Sonic Manias are
Okay,
typically
good.
my favorite. Yeah.
Okay, good. I was
No,
like,
no, no. I'm talking about the ones with my music in it.
I was like, how early we digging here?
No. But like the second one that you did was Chemical Plant Zone.
Little Drippy.
Which is a little drippy. Ooh.
Yeah.
But that one, like Chemical Plant Zone is like one of my favorite Sonic songs in general. Like my favorite levels and songs.
Yeah.
So and then at the end, like you had a little thing. It's like, hey guys, before I end the video here, and like you just said like the music you're hearing is from my friend Elliott, and I forget exactly what you said, but like you're saying like go check out like the full EP. I recommend it. Like I just want to see him aspire to do great things or something.
At the bottom of every description as well. Like
yeah,
for the second paragraph.
You did. I was like, I still watch that sometimes. Like I was like, damn, that's real, dude.
Dude, fuck yeah.
That's so cool. Makes me feel good inside.
Yeah, no, it's all good. Nah, yeah, because I at first like I was just like because like before like I got your permission, I already rendered out the episode. I'm like, I really hope he says yes.
Oh, dude, like there was no question in my mind. I'm like, that's fucking cool.
I was like, I really hope he says yes because I really don't feel like sitting around for 5 hours again watching this shit render. Like,
oh god.
And then
wait, so you had already done it?
Yeah, I was like, hey man, can I use it? Yeah, sure. Boom!
I didn't know that. Oh yeah, that would have been an L.
Yeah,
if I was just like, nah, bro.
But then the second episode, I already had opened up, and I was like, I'll just record this one part real quick.
Yeah,
like,
no, that was really cool.
Timeline's already filled out. I'm like, there's extra space here.
Yeah, it just worked out perfectly. I was like, fuck yeah, on Chemical Plant of all the levels.
Dude, fuck
that
yeah,
was sick.
Little Drippy boy.
That was sick. Yeah.
Yeah.
All good field talks here.
Yeah, we still need to do our Knuckles Power Hour thing.
Yeah.
I'd say maybe in the summer, maybe closer to finals.
You probably like May or something.
Yeah, because like I got Mystery Dungeon coming up, and I'm really still dedicated to my review for Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Oh yeah.
I'm seriously dedicated. I just don't have the time to play it though. Like
yeah.
I'm fiending to play Pokemon, dude.
Want to have me on that?
Dude, I'll get you and Sully.
I got some thoughts. Like I don't have to be on the whole review.
Yeah,
but like,
dude, I'll get you and
little
Sully
tidbits.
to say some thoughts.
Yeah,
because like Sully, like
I'd love to.
Like just a little preview of the review. I originally I did shit on. I don't want to talk too much about it because I don't want to spoil.
Yeah.
I'll just say that originally I thought this was going to be the worst game ever for Pokemon. On the
He has
levels.
high expectations.
Well, yeah, well, I mean everything leading up to it, like the cut Pokédex and shit, and like Game Freak just like getting lazy over the years.
Yeah.
Like I had it with I mean Sun and Moon were okay, and then Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon were like my last straw. I didn't even complete the first gym in that.
Wow.
I was just like, this is the same thing I played literally 11 months ago. I'm not playing this again.
Yeah.
And then
I don't
when
blame you.
and then when
That's how I feel with Pokemon in general a lot of times.
yeah, and then when
That's why I dropped it twice now.
exactly, and that's when Sword and Shield came out. Like everything was leading up for it to be bad, but then I actually started playing it, and I'll just say right now because I don't want to get too much into it. I kind of like it. I'm right now. I'm giving it a C average. C, just C, regular C, no plus, no minus, just a C.
That's fair.
Yeah. My full and I literally only have 3 badges, about to get the 4th one. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I know it's been a long time fucking coming.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I already have
get on that.
24 hours locked into the
You
game.
definitely gotta get on that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. But anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What time we coming up on?
46 minutes.
Ooh, 46 minutes. Okay.
But yeah, we just got done streaming Smash for the night.
Yeah.
We streamed for 3 hours, bro.
I know.
Byleth. Mike likes Byleth.
Dude, Byleth.
He loves it.
This is a good time to talk about Byleth, baby.
Oh God,
dude, Byleth. My wife. I honestly am like
you were not happy.
Oh fuck no! I was like, God damn it, another Fire Emblem character, because like the DLC packs were like released, like it really kicked things off at Joker, kicked in the fucking high gear with Hero.
Yeah, Banjo
was like, oh okay, we got Microsoft on our team now, like that's cool. And then Terry Bogard, are you okay? Like,
grab a Coke.
Yeah, grab a Coke. Like,
oh my God,
I'm done. But like and it was just the expectation where like they would really like the expectation where like the development team would really go out and like actually like get all these really cool IPs. And honestly, like by the
I mean I agree the whole thing, like everyone expected it to be a banger, like something
yeah,
you didn't
no,
expect.
especially with the
I
fifth
get
one.
that.
And like he already like Sakurai himself already confirmed by like when Terry Bogard was revealed, he was like, yeah, no, more characters are coming along the way.
Yeah.
And like I was like, okay, but like everybody was kind of stumped on like what the 5th character was going to be, like because like because like of the leak that happened over the summer, like it was revealed that like we were gonna get Edric, which we technically did from Dragon Quest 3. I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Then like
I don't know any of the
it was
Dragon Quest names.
Yeah, so it was like leaked that like we were gonna get Dragon Quest, and then like Microsoft and Nintendo were really buddy for a little bit. They were. So everyone was speculating that. So that was already DLC 3, and then like another leak happened where they said an SNK character was going to come on.
Yeah, that's
which is the video game console, the Neo Geo, which I recommend. So it's a pretty cool console to check out. It's got its novelty, but then like for the 5th one, nobody really knew what was going to happen.
Yeah,
like everyone
kept that under wraps.
Oh yeah, no, they did, and like lo and behold, I'm glad I saw why, because like everyone would have been pissed because it's kind of a first party Nintendo character getting
that's
on.
Already very well represented.
Yeah, that I wouldn't say very well represented at this point. I'd say oversaturated.
Oh, okay, well that's just what I meant. Like we got 7 already. Before,
yeah,
so.
Yeah, but like ironically,
one of which should not be in the game.
Who?
Corrin,
fucking feet, bitch.
No, dude, I'm a Fire Emblem fan here. Fates fucking sucks. I don't care, dude. I played through Birthright and Conquest. Fates fucking sucks. It was literally Awakening. It's like Diet Awakening.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
I feel like they were definitely like dick riding on Awakening.
Absolutely, dude. It's Diet Awakening, and I hate it. I really do. And the thing is, they made you buy that game twice to play both routes.
Oh,
and there was a third one. There was a third one I didn't buy because I was like, dude, I hate these characters.
I forgot. I
hate it.
They pulled a Pokemon with it.
Yeah, and Awakening was really good. It saved the series, which made me happy because like
it honestly kind of revived it.
It absolutely did, because like 2011, 2012 was when I played Ike's games, and like I bought used copies for GameCube and Wii, and I'm a big Ike stan. He's one of my 2 mains in Smash, Ike and Fox. So I was like, I found out I just got a 3DS, and I was playing Ocarina of Time 3D, and I was like, dude, there's another Fire Emblem game coming out. Like, fuck, I'm gonna get that. Like, I'm in the Fire Emblem like thing now, and it was good. And then I was like, Fates. I was like, oh, okay, there's more story routes. That's kind of cool. And I picked it up. It came out. I'm pretty sure it came out the day before my birthday, like February 22nd or something. It came out that day, and dude, it's just boring. Like there's like a child system like in Awakening, but it doesn't make any sense.
Support class C or something
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
just like, and Corrin is so boring and stupid, and it's everything about it.
He's
dude.
simpy
It's
boy.
so bad. I hate it. It's so bad. So
Yeah.
that bummed me out, and no one really wanted Corrin in the first place.
Smash.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
no-
even Fire Emblem fans. No one gives a fuck.
It just
The
kind of
look, the people that liked Fates were the people that liked Awakening. It was the first Fire Emblem game. They liked Awakening not because it's Fire Emblem, but they liked it because they liked the dating sim part of it, where you like pair up characters to like marry and then they
I
have a
respect
kid.
it.
You
With
know what
my
I mean?
big ass
But
grin on my face.
It was just more of that, less interesting story, stupid ass fucking characters.
Did you hear about the cut content they cut out for the US release? The petting.
Oh yeah, I'm glad. Ew, bro. Fuck no. Yeah, that's some Japanese weird shit. But no, dude, fuck Fates. Just fuck Fates. And then they got better because they remastered Fire Emblem Gaiden, which was Fire Emblem Shadows of Valentia, Echoes Shadows of Valentia.
Was that Marth's game?
No, that was with Alm and Celica, green-haired dude and red-haired girl.
Okay.
That game was really good. It got more old school in it, and there wasn't like a marrying system and like all the stuff from Awakening.
Yeah,
basically
basically your
dumb
classic
people really liked.
tactical RPG game.
Yeah, but it was still like the good parts of Fire Emblem, and like I really enjoyed that. So I was like, damn, okay, they're back on the right path. And then they released Three Houses. I was hyped for that, and dude, if I gotta be honest here, Three Houses is a banger. It's so good.
Yeah, I heard.
And that one has 4 story routes, and you only gotta buy the game once, bro.
exactly.
And it's on a home console. It's
Yeah.
fucking incredible.
Yeah, I like. So,
It's top 3 Fire Emblems.
Yeah,
for me.
for sure. And like, the sales don't lie. Like, Byleth definitely got like her right in the game because like, looking at the sales, it actually sold, I think, like 0.6 more $1 million than Fire Emblem Awakening did.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so a lot more people played it.
Yeah,
So,
it's a more successful console too.
so the representation was needed, but at the same time, when it was revealed, you can literally see from like all like the reveal trailers for the DLC, like at Nintendo World in New York, like the live reaction, everyone's
Yeah.
jumping up and down for
Except
like
for Byleth.
no, yeah,
Yeah.
dude, everyone was like, and you can see the one guy like in the back
He's
just
like, yeah.
throw his arms up.
Oh
like,
yeah, it's like.
but like
Well, I think if Corrin wasn't added in Smash 4, like people would be like, oh, another Fire Emblem, but they wouldn't be like mad.
yeah,
I don't know. Corrin just fucked everything out, dude. Fuck Fates.
just-
I could ramble about that forever.
it was kind of
fuck Fates.
it was kind of a curveball out of nowhere, seen as like 2 Fire Emblems were DLCs in
Well, and
Smash 4.
And the thing is too, like, spoiler alert, like the 2 sides, there's Birthright and Conquest. It's literally the same game, but one is backwards from the other, and you play with different characters, like
Yeah.
on opposite sides of a war. But like the maps are all exactly the same. You just play them in the opposite order because you're crossing from a different side.
That sounds really annoying.
It's lazy and it's stupid, dude. I hate it.
I
so
get
much.
when
God.
game designers want to do replayability, like a good example, Sonic 3. Like when you play a Sonic, you're going through the stage, but like when you pick Knuckles, there's definitely. I mean, yeah, it's same stage layouts, but actually it unlocks the other half of the stage where you couldn't even have access to because
because he's got different abilities.
Because Sonic couldn't break rocks.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And I remember good example. I mean, I wouldn't say like good as in like it was cool, but like good example like to make my point is like Carnival Night zone in its entirety. You blast through with Sonic and Tails. I think total playtime for both acts is like
2-3 minutes.
I'd say like because of the Act 2 barrel, I'd say maybe like 14 minutes total.
14?
I'd say because like
Wow.
I clock out at
I've only played through that zone once.
I clock out at
don't
Carnival Night
remember.
all the time at around like 7 to 9 minutes.
Damn.
Yeah, it's a lengthy level, but Knuckles dude, because of his like shortcuts and his ability to break shit.
Yeah.
Total level time or total zone time, 4 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big difference.
I know. And like, Knuckles doesn't like end at the game at Death Egg. He actually ends it at Sky Sanctuary.
Yeah.
Facing off with Mecha Sonic.
Yeah.
So like, it's like, it warrants a replay value.
Yeah,
but like
absolutely.
I see where they were trying to come from with Fire Emblem, but at the same time, it's just like that's really lazy.
Yeah. Well, and the thing with Three Houses is like no matter which house you pick, the first like 35-40% of the game is roughly the same. There are some story elements that are a little different depending on who you pick. But it's like the normal school semester part. But then after the time skip, that's when everything is completely different. Because it's like it's not only different characters and different perspectives, but they're
No, not doo-doo.
Do. But Blue Lions. Haha. But it's not just like new characters and like a few different levels. It's completely different objectives. It's completely different enemies. And there's like, you just learn so many different things in each playthrough. It's insane.
Yeah.
It's so worth it.
But, okay. I just want to get back to like on track with Byleth in Super Smash Bros. Like I said, like, I really wasn't a fan at first, and nobody was really. Like I remember
I was cool with it.
Yeah.
Zero was cool with it.
Yeah.
That's about it.
I mean, I wasn't like I hate this fucking character. I was like, oh, that sucks. Like,
yeah.
But like, actually playing
and
Byleth.
I get it.
Yeah, and like actually playing Byleth now, ironically enough, I've always been looking for a good sword character to play as. Byleth is it. Like, ironically,
yeah.
and it happened to be the character I didn't want the most in Smash Bros.
Yeah,
which is saying a lot. And dude, she's kind of a baddie though. Yeah,
here we go.
But yeah, no,
I'm more of a Lucina guy myself.
I got you. But like, final like thoughts with Byleth, because I feel like we've been talking about Fire Emblem like for a bop. Byleth, pretty cool addition. I honestly can't wait. What the next 6 fighters are going to be like.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get some good ass representation. I'm still hoping for Steve Minecraft.
Yeah. I honestly don't really care
at this point. Like,
well, no, just never. Like, because I'm gonna play pretty much the same characters no matter what. Yeah. Ike, Fox, Wolf, Lucina, Pocket, Roy, Cloud. You know, like that's pretty much how I play. Or Pocket Mario. But like when Joker came out, like that made me play Persona 5, and now I love Persona 5. Like, that's top 10 games of all time for me.
Yeah.
I loved it that much. And I really like playing Joker, So it's just like a nice surprise. But the only character I actually do want is Crash Bandicoot.
I feel like it's inevitable at this point.
I just love the old Crash games, dude.
Because I feel like...
Like, I rebought the trilogy, like, when they remastered that. I love Crash Bandicoot games.
Yeah, no, me too. I actually, like, back in the day before the remasters came out, I actually played a lot with Sean back in 2017, and we 100% Crash Bandicoot 3 warped.
Whoa.
So yeah, that's how they say it in the game.
Yeah.
But like, for speculation with like characters, like, well, I really don't have any picks because I think Sakurai like subtly say that no assist trophies or spirits that are already in the game are not going to be DLC characters.
Yeah,
so
I get that,
and that excludes a lot of people. Like,
yeah,
like we got Knuckles, Shadow, Crystal Fox, Rayman from the Rayman series and shit like that.
Oh yeah,
and like Gino from Super Mario RPG. As much as I people don't want me to say it, he is not getting into Smash Bros. He's already a spirit.
I'm sick of hearing about it.
Yeah, but like there's like the fact that we're getting 6 more fighters.
Yeah,
I can't even process where we're gonna get them.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, where? But it'll kind of open up the door a little bit because they're like, because they said, oh, first party characters are coming in too. But yeah. So like I said, we'll wait to find out. It's already available for pre-order. If you're a Super Smash Brothers fan or Super Smash Brothers fan, you probably already bought it for $20, I think. Maybe 20
for 6. It's only 20.
Because
the first one was 25.
Okay, so maybe it might be 20. Excuse me, it might be 25 or 30.
Yeah.
But
still.
We'll see. We'll see as time goes on.
Yeah.
I think Sakurai might take a little break, but every single time he says that, he's secretly working on another game.
Yeah.
I remember he said for 4 after Bayonetta came out, he's like, no more.
Yeah.
And then he hit us fucking a year and a half later with the Smash Ultimate teaser trailer.
Yeah, that was nuts.
And everyone was like,
that was
fuck? I thought you said you're taking a break. He's like, I lied.
Yeah, dude. I think he just loves it.
Yeah.
He loves to work.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, and
Yeah.
like you can definitely tell like he's having a lot more fun with it than he did in
Yeah,
4. Because like
definitely.
during like even like the videos where he's like showing them off, he's just joking
Yeah,
it
he
up, dude.
is.
Like even with like Joker when he was playing it, he was like really serious. But then when Hero came out, he was like, yeah, I'm gonna play with 2 controllers. This is not how you're supposed to play, but here we go, and everyone's laughing in the back.
Yeah. No,
And like,
he definitely like cheers up.
yeah, no, it's definitely the wholesome factor. I love to see that man smile.
Yeah,
I never
definitely.
said it like live, but like I love Sakurai. He's a cool dude. Like
Yeah,
definitely one of the people I would love to meet and like
yeah.
show my game to. So
Seriously. Also, I don't want Sora in Smash.
eh,
Kingdom Hearts is stupid.
honestly, that's the whole thing with Disney. I think we're pretty safe with that.
Yeah. When the thing is, all the people that say like, no more anime sword fighters, but then they'll be like, Sora. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Like,
Yeah.
that's literally like,
Honestly, we have no chance of getting Sora in because the whole licensing with Disney, and Disney's gonna want the big cut of the profit.
yeah.
Definitely. Honestly, if we get Sora in Smash,
You'll
it might
be
be the end of
surprised.
Smash.
What do you mean?
Like business wise, because like Disney, like they try to like get they try to get everybody's money. So like if you take I mean, I know it's Square Enix's property,
Mhm.
but at the same time, it's Disney's property too.
Yeah.
Because like you got to have the music in like like the main town that he's running in with Donald and Goofy.
Yeah.
That's just gonna be a lot of money in licensing, and like Disney's gonna snap one day and be like, oh, give me the money, and like Ultimate will never be spoken of again.
Oh God.
I hate bringing up
You
this.
really think it would be that bad?
Oh yeah, no, for certain. Because like another example, and I hate bringing up this blue motherfucker, but like Sonic 3,
Oh.
because like Michael Jackson, it was theorized that he actually made music for the game, and it turns out it was true. But he didn't like how the Sega Genesis was like messing up his sound like quality,
Mm.
so he left the project. But his other producers like Howard Drawson was still on there, but Sega did not credit them or pay them, so that's why you don't see re-releases of Sonic 3
Oh.
at
I
all,
didn't
and
know
that's
that.
why like when they released it for PC in 1995, there was totally different music, but recently, because everyone thought that the PC music was different, or like they made the different tracks for I think it was Carnival Night through Launch Base Zone
Okay.
that was different. But yeah, no, everyone thought they made the music because of that reason, but it turns out literally back in December, this website called Hidden Palace Zone, which was like it was like a Sonic like prototype like thing, and the cutting room floor, which is like basically like showing all the cut contact from video games. But they did a Sonic month, and they ended it with the Sonic 3 prototype, which everybody's been looking for. And like you could see like Sonic 2 sprites in there. There was a beta sprite of Knuckles, and literally like the whole level format was different. But the really like huge thing that everybody was raving about was the music, because it was the same as the 1995 PC release. So now it's confirmed that like they definitely had those tracks first. Then they invited Michael Jackson and his team to come on. They didn't like the sound. They left, and Sega still published it with their music, and now it's just a big like a they're on thin ice, because if they release it again, like re-release it with the same music intact,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a big lawsuit. Like it's probably gonna be
Yeah.
the end for Sega. Like so, and that's where I come back with Disney, because like they can give out the rights. They could theoretically give out the rights to Nintendo and like Sora Entertainment, but once that runs out, no mention of it at all, because at that point, like there's going to be some money issues, and it's always money that's always gets involved.
Yeah.
So like then Ultimate will be she shall not be named like game because of the lawsuit.
Sheesh.
So like I said, like bottom line, Sora's not coming into Smash because
Thank
of legal
God.
reasons.
Thank God.
And business reasons.
Kingdom Hearts is trash. Come at me. I don't care.
I still got
It's
play
garbage.
it.
It's garbage.
I like some of the music in there. It's pretty cool. And I like the definitely I like the fan service for Final Fantasy, like 7 through 10 in there too. Sephiroth, which was the main final boss for 7 in Cloud's game,
Oh yeah.
was a super boss in in RPGs. Super bosses are like extra bosses you don't have to go, but they're really fucking hard. And he had his fucking remix theme straight from the game, and it was super sized. And like Sephiroth was like, "I'm gonna go kill you," and like his one wing came out, and everyone was like, "Oh shit, dude, I'm pissing my pants, Donald and Goofy, dude."
Oh my god.
But yeah, no, I digress. That's my little rant about Sora, and
That's
like
cool.
more. Like I'm done talking about that blue motherfucker for the night. I swear.
That's all good.
But no, I thought it was interesting to bring up the Sonic 3 prototype, because like it blew my mind away.
Yeah.
Like the fact that like, the original music that everyone thought was made because of Michael Jackson was actually there.
Yeah.
And that's why they don't release Sonic 3 anymore, re-release Sonic 3, because they could theoretically re-release it with the original music, like the original music, but no one's going to be happy. Like at the end of the day, no one's going to be happy. There's going to be a big shitstorm. So it's just to leave it. It's best just to leave it alone.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Yeah.
So.
But anyway, we've been going for about an hour and 7 minutes now. You want to wrap it up?
Yeah, sure.
Last final thoughts.
Sorry for talking about Sonic a lot. I'm very passionate for that. I know I said I didn't want to ramble, but here I am, literally explaining.
Hey, dude, we're just bowling.
Yeah, but
good.
no, that's about it. I hope you guys really enjoyed the first episode. We worked really hard to finally get this off the ground. It took a lot of tries and a lot of planning, but here we are today.
Yeah.
Hopefully uploaded.
Yeah.
Oh shit. But again, special thanks to Tyler Fonzie for taking the picture.
Yeah.
For the Instagram and just for the overall banner. I really appreciate that, dude. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Little kissy from Mike.
Oh
yeah,
baby, I want to suck your tits.
Oh my god.
Oh shit, look at the audio. But yeah, any last thoughts for you, man?
I just want to say, if you made it this far, you're awesome. Thanks for listening. You'll find us on Instagram and all that stuff. You'll have plenty of ways to tell us how much you like us or how much we suck. And
we are always down for constructive criticism.
Yeah,
we
absolutely.
take it really.
And topics too.
Yeah, we take that shit seriously. We're not gonna be pissed if you think it sucks.
Let us know.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Yeah, but anyways, guys, I'm Mike.
I'm Elliott,
and thanks for kicking it back with us in Late Night Bool. Get your Kool-Aid and Scotch and Bool on.
Yeah, man. Thanks a lot. Keep on bowling through the night.